And away we go. I can't do a good Peter Pan. A good evening, everybody. I know there were a bunch of us that were watching the replay of my interview at Talking Mickey Project. It's a weeknight, but we've got a lot of stuff to talk about. Some things happening at Cedar Point, things happening at other parks, a little preview of what's coming up the next couple weeks, including my trip. I've got some packages here to open and just a whole bunch of stuff. So hope you're ready to roll along. Got those questions ready because we're going to do an Ask Me Anything. And hey, who knows where else we're going to go? Because I don't know yet. Do you know where? I don't know. Well, we'll see what happens. So how is everybody doing this evening? It's a little different time, a little different day. So we will see what kind of a crowd that we get. But excited. We've got a number of things happening. I've got my cat going crazy back here. So who knows if she's going to make an appearance. But we are T-minus 4 days until we hit the road. So just trying to get everything all ready, especially since I work tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, 12-hour shifts at my job. So it's like trying to get everything done today. But optimistic, we're actually doing pretty good. Weather right now, it was hot today. Supposed to get thunderstorms late tonight, early in the morning, something like that. We will see how that turns out. I've got 4 packages sitting here, big ones. I've got a big trip coming up that we're going to talk a little bit about. There's been a couple things happening at the parks. Cedar Point made this really cryptic post that was just like, what on earth are they talking about? They're referring to Top Thrill Dragster, and you're kind of looking going, what is this? Let me see if I can't pull this thing up here. Because it was a very cryptic post. Let's see if I can find it. Basically pictured Top Thrill Dragster with some work being done. Now, if you don't know, Top Thrill Dragster itself is closed. It is pretty much finished. They've actually removed part of the track ever since an incident a couple weeks ago. And they've been hinting that something else was coming, but we don't know exactly what. They're keeping the tower. We know that. But what they're doing with the rest of it, I don't know. So here, let me pull this up. Let me show it to you. Let's see. Helps if I click the right button. Okay, so here is what they posted. You can see the old Top Thrill Dragster Tower. This is actually, some of this is new track, and they're doing something to it. Lots of speculation about what exactly is going on. If they're making a different kind of launch, going from the mechanical to a magnetic launch, or what exactly is going on, we don't know. They hopefully have something that's going to be a lot more reliable coming up. But yeah, we're currently waiting. I have seen all sorts of stuff, everything from turning it into a shuttle with a back spike and launching it backwards and then forwards. And I don't know if that's going to get the capacity that they want, but we will kind of see what happens. Right now, it's a big, I don't know. So it should be nice that I'm hoping that they can actually get it right. Top Thrill Dragster was one of the most amazing rides. The launch was just incredible. And I don't know if y'all saw the pictures of me on the launch. Go back and watch my last Cedar Point video, and you can see you just push in your face. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. So hopefully they will get that down, or they will get it down, get it up, and get it fixed, and doing what we want here pretty soon. But if you got some ideas as to what's going on, I'd love to hear them. Worlds of Fun just opened up Zambezi Zinger a couple weeks ago. I haven't had a chance to get up there. It's just been way too busy. So, okay, here, I love this. Weaponized host. I have the answer. They're doing something that involves the crane in the background of the image. That's my kind of answer. So, yeah, that's great. Craig, do you think Zamperla's lightning trains would be a nice addition? I have no idea. Yeah, that would be a thought. Hmm. It depends upon who's going on. I've heard different rumors as to who's doing what with it, so we don't really know. Disclaimer: not speaking for the branded company. There's rumors spreading that Disney is making what a lot of people call a free fall Titanic simulator ride. That would probably be Tower of Terror. No, I haven't heard about that. I do actually have a video coming up talking about some other stuff with Disney and rumors about it being in a free fall. Don't believe them, but uh, there is definitely some stuff happening with Disney. I have a couple videos coming up. Basically, the big news is supposedly attendance is way down. And what's happening? Oh no, they're going to tank. Disney's going out of business. Don't believe the hyperbole. Yes, attendance is down, but it's not just Disney, and so that'll be coming up not tomorrow, but probably next week. I will have the video posting about Disney. So if not, just trying to think everything out here. I think it goes up next week. I have tried to get videos produced for the next 2 or 3 weeks ahead of time. My patrons actually have already gotten links to them so they can watch it. So, hey, there's an advantage of being one of the financial supporters. You get to see my stuff early. But they will definitely, it talks about some of that stuff and what's actually happening, at least in my opinion and my views. So, have you seen videos of people building their own roller coasters? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. One of the very first was the infamous Blue Streak, which had a nice little loop in it and stuff. People have been building them in their backyards for a while, and I have never been on a backyard coaster, but I wouldn't mind. How am I doing in my quest for 400? Well, that's what's starting off this week is we're getting back onto it because we're going to be at a couple parks I've never been to. So we're going to be hitting Rye Playland. We'll be hitting Coney Island, be back at Dorney for the first time in 20 years, be Kings Island for the first time in 20 years. There's a couple other parks there, so I don't think we're going to be quite enough to hit 400, but I will be getting close. And then there's a couple other coasters here, so we'll be pushing it. I think I'm going to come out to like 5 short if everything is open. So we will see. Abby, sister's boyfriend, so they're planning on taking it out. They have closed it. They have removed part of the track, but Cedar Point's made it pretty clear that the big spike isn't going anywhere, that it's going to be used in whatever else is coming. So forget Top Thrill Dragster, but there's definitely going to be a ride using that track there. So that's kind of what we're appearing. Ryan Idius mentions seem large enough to support a large support near Iron Dragon. There's a big footer that they have put in there. What exactly it's for, we don't know. So, Randy, they're making a giant lightning rod. Something a lot of people don't realize. Roller coasters are actually built to work as lightning rods. There's a reason they don't let guests ride them during thunderstorms because it's dangerous. But roller coasters are designed to be hit by lightning because they're so high, they're going to be anyway. So they actually built in design to absorb lightning shots. Part of the design for it. So, Christian Aaron, Disney sinks because they removed Splash. They did not remove Splash Mountain. Just to be clear, Splash Mountain is still there. It's getting rethemed to a new story, but the ride is still there. And in all honesty, there's a number of reasons that it needed to be done. I love Splash. I dearly love Splash. But the movie it was tied to was problematic because of new sensitivities and things. Yeah. So much as I love Zippity Doo Dah, it was very appropriate for him to do that. So, Craig, Iger's 2026 contract extension. As far as I know, he still wants to get out, and it's going to be Iger and the CFO now. So we will see what happens. Disney's got changes coming up. Absolutely. Let's see here. Todd, great shirt. Thank you, Todd. So Tom Clock, have a hot dog from Nathan's at Coney. I am sure that is part of the plan. Um, David, be prepared to pay an arm and a leg. Nothing at Coney is cheap. But we are definitely hoping that we can do that. Craig is the mover and shaker on this trip. So he's definitely going to have a little bit of a role. But when we go someplace, we try to capture the culture and experience what we can. So that is what we were definitely hoping to be able to do. So let's see. Luckily missed the California heat wave. I didn't miss it at all. Not a bit. You can have it. I don't miss it. Oh, and Sherry, just smash the like button. Yes, please hit that like button. Share the video too, but hit that like button. That will help the algorithms. It will help other people see that we are live. So that is a good thing. Let's see here. Have I ever seen lightning hit a ride while working? Oh, yes. Saw it a number of times. I saw lightning hit the castle in Florida, saw lightning hit the water park at Busch Gardens and scare the stuffing out of the rhino I was driving by. Yeah, there's all sorts of, like I said, they're designed for it. Big hint, when you're in Florida and you see lightning, take shelter. So, Craig, evil laugh. Be careful, Craig. I might sing on you. So, let's see. Coaster Vet. See, you're going to Luna Park at Coney. Went this past Saturday. Cyclone is great. Have you ever ridden a Volare? No, I have not ridden a Volare. That is definitely want to get on that. Cyclone is in the plan. The couple other coasters that are there. We're planning on trying to catch as much of Coney Island as we can on a Sunday. So it's going to be interesting. Yeah. Looking forward to it, though. I've never been there. I've never been in New York outside of the airport. So am I going to try to beat Joey Chestnut's record for hot dogs? Not a chance. You don't want to see that. Yeah. Craig, laugh changed to the scream in terror. We're going to have a lot of fun on this trip. So let me kind of give you a little preview of where we are going so that you can see if you're in the area. This is actually my Facebook.com /TheSirWillow/events. So if you want to look it up afterwards, it is right here. Let me hide that because my wife ran into a cop sitting sideways on the road on the way home. So we're actually planning to pull out of the house this Sunday and hit the road. So you can see Wednesday, July 19th, we're going to be at Cedar Point. After Cedar Point, we've got a couple smaller parks that we're hitting. Eldridge Park is there. Let's see. Let me look at my other little Eldridge, Sylvan Beach Amusement Park, Rye Playland in New York. We're going to be hitting, and then Coney Island on Sunday. So if you're a Coney Island vet and you're in the area, I don't think we would mind a tour or a little bit of help. Dorney Park is coming up on the 24th. Knoebels is actually sounding like it's going to turn into a lot of fun because we've got our group. My sister-in-law and her kids are going to be there. I've heard from a couple other families that they're probably going to be there. So Knoebels, 4 o'clock. Let's plan 4 o'clock in front of the Phoenix, and that's going to be an easy place to meet. So I hope we get to meet some people there. And I'm going to talk about some of the stuff I'm bringing to Kennywood on Thursday, the 27th. And then all the way August 5th, we've got 2 days we will be at Kings Island. So really excited about that as well. Craig, glad we're taking your van just in case you go overboard on hot dogs. Yeah. What's the fastest cost I've ever been on? Well, if you see me spend money when I actually had it, I can spend it pretty quick. And unless you meant coaster, actually, I think Top Thrill Dragster probably was the fastest coaster I've been on. So, Michael, water tower's been installed. The majority of splash here's finished being gutted. Lots of work. Yeah, it'll be interesting to do. Let's see. David Neal, when you go to Kings Island, stop at Jungle Jim's grocery. Oh, I didn't think about that. We'll be in Cincinnati both the Saturday and the Sunday. So we may do that. We might be able to make time for that. Awesome. Yeah, Sharon is the one that said she would be there. So Craig, almost 15 minutes before you said Phoenix. Phoenix. I love Phoenix. Um, I've been telling my daughter about Phoenix for years. So, yeah, excited about that. Did I ever hang out with Tinkerbell from the castle? No, Tinkerbell didn't hang around with us. Tinkerbell came in, did her job, and took off. So, but Craig stopped at Jungle Gyms. Okay, so I need to go to Jungle Gyms. I need to make a note of this. Okay. Let me see here. I've got a itinerary, so let me go to Jungle Gyms and okay. Make sure I can remember to do that. So you do okay. A couple things. If you are on the trip, I've got a number of things I'm bringing. I'm bringing stickers, so I will have my channel stickers with me. I've got. If you are a Disney pin trader, I will have my trading pins with me, and I've actually got a number of them in here. So there's those. I've also got those. So I will have some traders with me if you want to do Disney pin trading. I will have a number of other prizes. We've had a number of shirts donated. I've got several things I've talked about as giveaways, so I will have them with me. I probably won't be carrying them into parks just because that's a lot of stuff. But I will have it available in my van. So if we have moments in the day when we can actually head out to the van and I can give out stuff. And then some of the small things I'll give out. I've got other pins and things too. So let's see here. Coaster Vet, is there a place you're meeting people at Dorney? I would love to. It has been so long since I've been to Dorney. I don't even know a great place. So throw me a suggestion and I will put it on the events page. So that would be great. The one bad thing with several of these places is I haven't been to them in so long. I don't know of good places to meet. So Sherry, cast member told us it was a mother-daughter team that were Tinkerbell. Disneyland or Disney World, it's changed over the years because they've had different people. So it's hard for me to say who. I have met one Tinkerbell. And that's all I will say. Christian, do you have any splash pins? Nope. I think I have one and I'm not trading it. So any update on the new Fire in the Hole? Nope, they have not said anything. You can see sometimes they'll have the doors open and you can look inside, but no, they have not given any actual updates. Craig, did you say shirts? Yes, Craig. I might even have a shirt here your size. But I do have some other shirts. If you're along the way and you want to meet us at the car, I've got all sorts of stuff coming up. So excited about that. So please definitely say hi. Definitely say hi. Pins, mail. Let me get a little bit of this mail. I'm trying to remember what the other bit of news was. I've got stuff copied and pasted all over the place. Disney World for Super Bowl weekend. We will be there and know a few other people. By the way, this trip, you're going to see all sorts of people pop up. So here's how my video schedule is going to work. We're going to be, like I said, leaving this Sunday. And then with the various parks, I've got videos prepped for the next couple weeks. So this week will be a regular video schedule. Next week, I have a Thursday video and a short that's ready to post. Then I have a video for the Thursday after that. However, because we're on the road, I fully anticipate trying to get some of the vlogs done and posting them along the way. So you will see vlogs pop up. You will see live streams occasionally pop up. I don't really know when the live streams are going to pop up, but I can promise you there will be at least a couple along the way. So be prepared for that. We do have another lady that is supposed to talk to, or supposed to join us along the trip. Sorry, I'm watching the chat. And I'm hoping she makes it. So you've seen Judy in a couple of my other videos on Kennywood and a couple other places. She was actually with us down at Busch Gardens last year. Please remember Judy. Her mom took a fall today, and she had to run and go take care of her. And she's supposed to meet us at Cedar Point in a week, not even a week, in 5 days. So please remember her because we want to make sure her mom's taken care of. That's the most important thing. So, Mr. Sam, parent, pull cord for a prank. Appreciate the donation, but oh, we hated that. So, Christian, how can you talk to Bob Iger if you happen to be lucky enough to run into him in a park on the rare times he visits? Bob Iger does not have a public contact, so sorry. Oh, and hey, speaking of Judy, there she is. Yes, we're remembering you and thinking about you, Judy, and your mom. So I hope she is doing better. Hope things work out. I do. I really do. So, so this is kind of neat. I had one of my viewers mention this to me, asking if I had one of these. This is a catalog for model rockets. I'm like, no, I don't have something like that. So if you ever want to build a model rocket, this is the company that you consult with. And they got all sorts of models. So I'm like, no, that would be really cool. So yeah, Estes model rocket catalog. So, okay, so I'm curious, how much are some of these things here? Oh, let's see. So these aren't too bad. They're only $77 each. Kind of cool, honestly. So, hey, somebody want a model rocket? There you go. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, so whoever got it for me ordered it straight from Estes Industries, so it came straight from them. So I didn't get to see who it was, but thank you so much for thinking about me. So, David, I heard Bob Iger's always in the park on February 30th and 31st. There's your dates. Go for it. Good luck. And if you manage to make that work, tell me all about it, because I'm going to want to know how you managed to get there on those days. Ever used a water rocket? Yes, we have built water rockets. My son loved stuff like that when he was a kid. So we have definitely done that back when we lived in Florida. So, oh, hey, Julie, thank you for reminding me. Yep, let me fix that. Oops. Okay, safety rule, kids. Don't hold a knife up to your head like I just did. Duh. Listen, how am I? Well, right now, probably not really smart. So, Mr. Special Features asking again, how are you doing on the quest for 400? Okay. I have a package here I'm going to open, but let me look this up. I did not get that one open ahead of time because I didn't think about people asking me. So I'm trying to remember what my number is. I'm at 360, I think. I got to open up the count. I got to figure out how many it is. That count is old because it's definitely off. Okay, so where is my updated count? Let's try this one. I have too many spreadsheets. Okay. So, according to my spreadsheet, I keep all of this on. I'm at 351. So, and some of you are going, what? You keep a spreadsheet? Yes, I am a nerd. Okay. So, if people are curious here, this is how I keep track of my roller coasters. There we go. So I have a spreadsheet that actually keeps track of the number that it was, the park, the name of the roller coaster, who built it, what type of roller coaster it is, specialized type. So steel or wood, and then what kind, the year I wrote it, and you can see a couple nice little notes there, like ouch and horrible egg bars, and sometimes I will add comments there. So I do keep track. So 351. We will see how many we end up with in this. But yes, I'm still on the quest. Alas, we don't have the travel anymore, so we shall see how that ends up working out. Hello, Cat. Don't. Whoo, she almost hit the end broadcast button. That would have been fun. Weaponized toast. Last time I was at Silver Dollar City, the conductor said, I was wondering about you're probably wondering about the construction over there. Too bad, I'm not telling you. Yeah, that's kind of what we did when Outlaw Run was being built. So, Craig, send safety scissors. Yes, and maybe a new brain. So, pain. The spreadsheet is pain. I like my spreadsheet. I've used that for years, and occasionally updated. Um, I could probably update a couple things on it, but um, I don't want to use tables because then you're always having to add extra table lines and stuff like that. So, all right, let me get to this box. This is from Bruce, and I always say his last name wrong. Bruce Splitsaucer. Sorry, Bruce. Um, but let me open this up. Um, okay, and let's see. Gaming with James. Have I been on Beast and Son of Beast? Actually, yes, I have been on both because I was there when Son of Beast was open in its original form with the loop. Beast was good, but I can tell you Son of Beast was one of the worst coasters I've ever been on. And in fact, if you actually look on my channel for worst coasters, you'll see it's in there. Oh, it was bad. It was really bad. Okay, this is interesting. Hi, Sir Willow. Love your video. What's in the box is Tikkun tokens. You give them to people that do an outstanding service or good deed. There's 200 Tikkun tokens in the box. When you travel, you can take these with you. Oh, this is interesting. So here's the bag of Tikkun tokens. There's 2 bags in here. And let me pull one out so I can show you. This is really neat. It says on the back, you just made the world a better place. And then Tikkun tokens. That's really cool. Yeah, no, I will definitely. This is such a neat idea. I've done thank yous to cast members. And then inside, this is neat, Bruce. So you've got a history of it. When our son Simon was an infant, he became very sick. Let's see. One thing I remember most vividly about that time was how much even the smallest acts of kindness, including help from people we never met, meant to me. These moments of connection helped me get through one of the hardest experiences in my life. The experience of profound hardship and kindness led my wife to pursue a career as a Jewish hospital chaplain and led me to start this project. I love the idea of a simple tool people could use to recognize other person's acts of kindness, and that can be used as a small act of kindness in itself. I wanted to root this project in the value I hold most dear, Tikkun Olam, or the Jewish idea that we're all on the planet to repair the world in whatever ways we can. It is my most core belief that we can all be ambassadors of goodness and repair as we walk through the world. My hope is that these tokens will help people do that work. This is so cool. And then, like I said, again, on the other side, that is just awesome. How neat. And then there's another little flyer in here that talks about the goals and other stuff. So thank you, Bruce. We will have some fun with this on the trip. Absolutely. That's cool. That is so cool. I absolutely love doing stuff like that anyway. So that's great to have those built in. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, wait. There's one in here that looks a little bit different. Let's see. So there you go. Please tell us why you were given or gave this token. You just made the world a better place. So there's a couple different ones in here. That's awesome. Thank you, Bruce. Okay, I'm going to set that aside on my pins. I want to make sure those go with us. So, Todd, that's one Coaster Nerd spreadsheet. Told you. I was a nerd before being a nerd was cool. So, let's see. And that's the correct way of saying my name. Yay! I got it right. I'm happy. So, I'm just trying to see what's the tallest roller coaster you've ever been on. Top Thrill Dragster, definitely. And let's see, Brian Joseph Cunningham, what do you think about the crack on the roller coaster? I actually posted a video last week about it. Easiest way to go watch the video. Need some tea. My throat's a little rough. It's still crazy to think that crack appeared on the video. I I'm still famished. Craig, you never rode King to Ka. No, I have not been to Six Flags Great Adventure yet. So, yeah, one of these days. Slowest coaster you've ever been on? Kitty Coaster. So, believe it or not, Space Mountain's actually up there as one of the slowest. But, I don't know. You know what? If you count Fire in the Hole or Blazing Fury, those very well might be it. So, kind of for the slowest. All right, so this is an Amazon Prime package addressed to Sir Willow. So, we'll see here. I am assuming that this is probably from Craig. Let's see. Hope this will help the Willow Mobile navigator with ad hoc naps. Yep. It's a car sleeping headrest. We've gotten a few things here. Okay, I gotta look and see what this looks like. See if I can. Okay, it's in pieces at the moment, but you've got two little cushions, and then you have the bars. And I'm going to put it together wrong right now on purpose, but so yeah, you put the bars and probably goes behind you. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, we got a few things for this trip. We still got a couple things coming in the post right before we leave too. So, oh, Judy, Leap to Dips is slow. That's true. Leap to Dips is probably, although it's funny because Leap to Dips is slow, but because you have no lap bars and no seat belts or anything, it can be a little bit frightening. So yeah, it can definitely do it. Have I ever ridden the bobsleds at Seabreeze? I've never been to Seabreeze. So where is Seabreeze offhand? I don't even remember. Let's see. Oh, it's in New York. I've never been to New York. I thought I said that earlier. So no, this will be my first time outside the JFK airport in New York and hitting Rye Playland and Coney. So, Sylvan Beach, I believe, is in New York as well. So we'll have a couple spots for South, but we won't get to Seabreeze. So, let's see here. You were talking about napping and my California trip starting. Yep. I will have times on nap. So, let's see. Have you been in the candy store and watched them make candy? That is a tradition. Absolutely. You cannot go to Silver Dollar City without watching them make candy. Must do. So, let's see. Sure. Let's see. Julia, count on two hands number of roller coasters I've been on. Favorite was Seven Dwarfs. Gotta get some more coasters. Seven Dwarfs is a fun ride, though. Absolutely. I was just trying to see Seabreeze is Rochester. Yep. So one of these days, I'm excited to get to New York. We're gonna drive around it just enough to see at least the silhouette of the city. Well, we'll be at Coney Island, so we'll get past and actually be able to say, "Hey, look, we saw New York City." So, Times Square food is very overpriced. I don't believe we're planning to go in Times Square. If we do, it's just drive past. So. New York City, you'll see gum on the railings of the subway. We won't see any gum in the railways on the subway because we're not going on the subway. We are actually we're driving to Rye, we're driving to our hotel, we're driving to Coney, and we're driving out. So no, but we won't get to see a lot of these other places. So, but Tom, down to Sissy roller coasters. You know, I was so grateful when I saw my doctor a couple weeks ago, and we were talking, and she was like, "So, what's your plans?" I'm like, "Well, I'm going to all these parks. I'm riding all these coasters." And there's a part of me that's just waiting for the doctor to go, "You know what? With your heart and stuff," and they haven't said that. They said, "Good for you. Keep riding." Okay, so you want to see me at Yankee Stadium? That'd be interesting. Yeah, Craig, anybody know a good place to park by Coney? If there's somebody that knows about Coney, please email me, sirwillow@gmail, so we can coordinate and have an idea. Because I think Coney is the one place that we're most going, okay, how do we get around? Where do we park? How does this work? So we'll figure that out. But if there's somebody who wants to meet us there and kind of guide us, that would be really cool, because we're going to have 6 of us there as complete rookies going, boo. Okay, so we were talking about Judy, who's hoping to join us on the trip, praying for Judy's mom. I have another package from Judy, and you've ever seen her packages. My post office ladies absolutely love her packages. I mean, I typically have a note saying, love seeing this, or that one was really cool, or if I go in to pick it up, they're like, you got another one, don't you? I don't even have to say box number. I walk in, you got the painted package. So they love these things. Let's see here. Just kind of looking. Okay. Now, Judy has sent me a few things as prizes. Oh, this is cool. So some of this, if you meet us on the trip, I may have some of these things with me to give away. So there is a Pooh sweatshirt, and my cat is running away from Pooh. I will throw Pooh at you. Ah! This is the one you see somebody walk up to you and go, hey, do you know you got Pooh on your shirt? Yes, I really did do that. So there's a few things in here. And Judy has told me that a lot of this is meant as prizes. So there's kid stuff in here. Hey, if you got a kid and you meet me on the trip, I will have some stuff for you. Googly eyes. Oh, let's see here. Little guy, big heart. So Judy does some volunteer work, volunteer paid, I don't know, at a thrift shop. So she gets access to mini pajamas and a little shirt. These are so cute. Okay, Judy, I gotta tell you, you're making me go, I wish I had grandkids. Hello there, little friend. That's awesome. So neat. Let me see. Okay, David Neal's comment is funny. I'm not going to post it up because it's Dale, recent video of people fighting at Disney last week. Have you seen or have I been involved in situations like that? So the one thing about all these videos of people fighting at Disney, people have always fought at Disney, not as often as they do now, but it has always been there. But you didn't have everybody and their brother and sister and long lost cousin carrying cameras. So you see it more often. But also the truth is people are just a whole lot ruder and more jerks right now, just because of the way the last few years have gone. So it's hard because you have that. I only saw a couple times that it got borderline and then security stepped in. But it happens more, but at the same time, it's also seen a lot more. So have I had a chance to watch Provost Park's Tokyo Disney vlogs? Not yet. I have not had time for anything. I'm working 12-hour days at work, and if I'm not working, I'm doing other stuff. I got home a week ago. Trying to think. We got home on the 4th of July from the California trip, and it has just been get caught up, 2 days to get caught up, work, try to get ready for the next trip, work, and then we're leaving. So, let's see. Was I lucky enough to go to the Wild West World in Kansas? Nope. 2007, I was living in Florida. So, nope, wasn't anywhere near Wild West World. So, bet you I could do Pooh's voice pretty good. I can't do Pooh. Brian, oh gosh. I'll think of his name in a minute. He does amazing impressions. He can do a fantastic Pooh. I can't do Pooh. So, at least I can't imitate Winnie the Pooh's voice. I can do Pooh, but okay. Teenager and That is a really cute shirt. So I'm dropping a couple other things. We've got Mickey Mouse pajamas. Um, my wife might steal that one. That's really neat. Pirates. Bum, bum, ba-da-dun, dun, 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 dun. Tinkerbell. And then, so like I said, I'll have a lot of these on the trip with me. So if you're there and park hop till you drop, that's a great shirt. That's awesome. Let's see, what size is that one? That is going to be an extra large. Ladies extra large. There you go. Neat shirt. Neat shirt. There's still more stuff here too that she sent me. So let's see here. Somebody's wanting to get into politics. No politics. We are a politics-free zone. We're safe for people of all persuasions. Julia, Brian Hull, not Hall, Hull. But yes, you're right, on the right track. So, Josh, have you seen the new Wonka movie trailer? No, I haven't. And I've had 5 movies I wanted to go see, and I haven't made any of them because we've been just too busy. Okay, so other stuff that Judy had. I don't know, Judy. I might use some of this on the drive. We've got crayons. In fact, so one of the girls joining us on the drive has actually talked about a coloring thing that she wants to do on the drive. So magic washcloths. We've got puzzles. There is another puzzle. So like I said, I got all sorts of giveaways for kids who come out. Star Wars Search in color. Margaret will probably want that one. She loves Grogu. There's another one. Raya and the Last Dragon. Elena of Avalor. So we got coloring books. We got 2 more little puzzles. We got Finding Nemo puzzles. So if you got a kid on the trip and you're going to meet us somewhere, I got stuff. How about the Spread Kindness Shrink Art Charm Bracelets? So if you're along, you got to bring your kids. Definitely would love to do that. Let's see. Asked my friend who drove about where we parked at Coney. It was $20 for the day, which is cheaper than the place my friend researched. Parking is expensive at these boardwalk places. If it's a theme park, it's expensive. Disney's charging, what, 27 or 30 now? Yeah, it just... Look, you have no other place to park except our lot. Ha! Give us the money. So, yeah, I could go on a whole rant about parking costs. But no, I mean, actually, even $20, that honestly, that doesn't sound like a bad deal for down there. But like I said, I think I figured out that I'm looking at like 25 coasters. So yeah, that put me about 375 if we get that. So let's see. That should be a video, Sir Willow, on parking costs. I don't want to rant too much. This is one of those things that, what do you say about parking costs? Parks charge too much. Hate the fact that they charge us parking, but we don't have much of a choice. Not a whole lot to really say. Why did they start charging? Because they could. I wonder if there's Main Street, Midway to Main Street. I wonder if Rob Plays ever did a video about that. That would have been one like he would have done. So, the history of charging for parking. Not something I would do. I'm trying to think what else I've got. Oh, okay. So my videos coming up that I have done, they're in the can that the others have gotten the previews for. So my supporters have already gotten the preview links for these, so they get to see them. Is I have a 3 ways to save money at theme parks. That will be coming up. Magic Mountain versus Cedar Point, which is better. So we've got a tip video, a nerd video, and then one about music in the parks. Don't worry, Craig, I don't sing on it. But I do talk about the music they play in the parks and how as you work, that music affects you and gets stuck in your head. And some of my favorites. Yes, I actually have a favorite. Uh, and it's one that once I started talking about, it's like, yeah, it's pretty obvious what my favorite music in any of the parks is, and it stands out. And then I also have a short there with, if you all know what a booster is, or the Scandia Screamer in California, I have a short that will pop up showing what happens when I ride one, because I finally got to go on one again. It's been a long time. So let's see here. Find it very strange that the Disneyland monorail doesn't have air conditioning. That's because most of the time it doesn't need it. At least for years, it didn't need it. It middle of summer in the afternoon, yeah, but otherwise you wait till evening, it's cool. So they don't run it when it's hot, so that way people don't overheat. But most of the time, it doesn't need it. Now, Florida, it needs it absolutely. So, let's see here. Ooh, can't wait for these videos. Hopefully, Sir Willow sings. And Craig, ooh, I was about to panic. I debated. I was going to play some of the clips of the songs, and I realized copyrights aren't going to let me do that. So that kind of killed it a little bit. So, do Disney characters come out during the fireworks? No, because people are watching the sky, not the ground. So they can't really come out and meet during the fireworks. It doesn't work. It could very quickly become a safety issue. So yeah. Do they leave the windows open on the monorails? On warmer days, yes. On rainy days, no. But most of the time when I've been on, the windows of the monorails at Disneyland have been open. Walt Disney World, the windows don't open because of the air conditioning. So, let's see, Dale. Think what you're doing is really great. You don't know you personally, but looking at your videos and just seeing your reaction of having fun and going to theme parks. Dale, I appreciate that. I do. I sit back a lot of times and I just go, I can't believe people want to watch my stuff or come out and meet me or hang around me or, like Craig, repeatedly suffer, by hanging around me some more. It it honestly is, it blows me away, the friendships that have happened, the great times I've had, and really this trip coming up, that's kind of what it is. So looking forward to sharing a lot of stuff that happens on this trip. It's going to be a lot of fun because my daughter's going to see all these places for the first time. My wife's going to experience some for the first time. And we're going to get to do things that we've wanted to do for years. We just have a blast with it. And when I can share it with other people, hey, all the better. So I'm happy to know that people enjoy it. So Greg and Pikachu Master are having a lot of fun. I always wonder how the characters would react to special needs adults. Some of my favorite interactions have been with special needs people. Characters are very open, very aware, and you just see some amazing things. I don't want to call out a specific special needs, but you can tell fairly quickly how they are going to respond. And most of the time, they're just excited. I have seen them cry and weep. I've seen them hug and not let go. I have seen a couple that have actually tackled characters because they were so excited that boom. And not just the kids. I'm talking about some of the adults. There's reasons why I say that on a normal week, I will have cried behind my camera several times. And a lot of times it's when you see those kinds of special moments, when you see these people that is that character, that is who it is, and it becomes real. When we were at Knott's this last trip, my niece wanted to go meet Snoopy and was so excited and ran up and got a hug from Snoopy. And my niece generally plays very straight, serious. So when she's smiling, actually giggled and everything, it was cool. And then my nephew, I was about to pop him upside the head because he's going, well, you do know that it's just a person. I'm like, would you shut up? No, I love watching stuff like that. I will actually, when I've had time at the parks and not rushed, I'll just sit and watch people meet characters if I can, because it's just so cool watching the reactions and the joy and the smiles when people go in. Hey, it's the character. And if you're a stick in the mud that can't, imagine, I probably don't want to hang around with you at that point. That my sister was like, well, he does know. I don't care. It's the Mad Hatter. It's Mickey. It's Minnie. I'm going to go have fun. So videos are awesome. They give me joy. Thank you so much. Yeah, we just have fun with it. And I love, even when I have had times at the park where I haven't felt great, watching other people have a fantastic time makes my day. And if I can share that with other people and, hey, let's all smile and laugh and have some enjoyment together, all the better for me. So, so yeah, I love hearing that. Craig, love hearing people react to my videos. Like, trust me, I love hearing those kinds of reactions because it lets me know that I'm accomplishing what I hope to accomplish. So, when Sir Willow's in the park, they yell, "Look at Sir Willow!" It has happened a couple times. It's kind of frightening, but it was funny when we were at Knott's. We had gotten in line for Ghost Rider right at the beginning, and as we're in line, and the two ride operators that were in the station, were chasing a spider out. And I was like, I had made some goofy quip about the spider, and one of them turned around and went, "Wait a minute, I know you," and it just created this really fun moment. One, because my niece and nephews were going, "Wow, they know him," but also just knowing that my videos impacted and played a role and helped them with their job. That's really cool. So, Parker, why I ask? Because kids and adults are different most of the time. There's something at Disney though that there's a lot of adults. You'll hear me say that Disney is for kids of all ages. There's a reason I say that. It's because the ones who enjoy Disney the most, it doesn't matter how old they are. If the child inside comes out and they can be a child again, they're the ones that are going to enjoy Disney or Universal or Silver Dollar City. Let your kid out. If you feel like you have to be an adult and I'm the way. Okay, this will sound funny, but my comment to that is grow up and have an imagination and smile and have fun like a child does. So yes. Yeah. Oh, Craig, the ears on that Snoopy hat were really cool. Yep. So yes. If you don't know what hat he's talking about, go back and watch the Knott's Berry Farm video, and you will see my niece in her Snoopy hat. She wore that hat to church the next day. She loved that hat. Let's see. Todd, as an adult, I thought the character dining was going to be awkward and silly, but when Pooh came to the table, I was 5 years old again. It's really funny. Because you have people that they won't relax, but then like, well, Disney's for kids. A very large percentage of guests at Disney are adults without kids with them. They're there as adults by themselves to have a good time, and that's okay. It's not awkward for the characters; they're used to it. And really, it's just fun. It's fun to be a kid, no matter how old you are. So, correct. I like to act this many. Yep, absolutely. Brian, really, she wore it to church? Yes, my niece wore her Snoopy hat to church. It was fun. It was neat to see her having that much fun with it. So, okay, let me throw up the schedule again. Well, okay, after all that talk about hot dogs, maybe that's not the right expression to use. Let's see. Get the right one here. So again, this is the schedule that we will be on for here. Let me throw it that way so it's a little bigger. So Cedar Point on Wednesday the 19th, Coney Island on Sunday. Would love to have a guide there. Dorney Park on the 24th, Knoebels on the 25th. Meeting at Phoenix on that one. I know that one. Kennywood Park on the 27th, Kings Island on the 5th. If you're going to be able to make it to any of those, please go to this Facebook page and comment on there so I know you're going to be there. It will make it much easier for us to know who's going to be there and to coordinate and figure out the meetup. So please do that. Randy asks, am I upset with people for making fake pins? You know, that's a video I could probably go on a long rant on why I don't like fake pins and what it's done. Yeah, there are people that collect pins actually as collector things and for money, and fake pins screw it all up. It's messed up trading in the parks. Yeah, I don't love it at all. I wish Disney would do something to shut down the fake pins. So I really do. But that is the trip in a nutshell. Again, please let me know if you're going to be there. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for being here. We are getting ready to roll. Yeah, Craig, I'll be at the ones from July 23rd to 27th. He's basically at everything after Cedar Point, except for Kings Island. So, yeah, Craig's helping make this possible. So if you're excited about the trip and you miss, thank Craig. Craig has a huge is actually an understatement. Craig is the one making this trip happen. So I am super excited and yeah, can't wait. So we'll be seeing Craig in a week from today. Poor Craig. But we're looking forward to it. Judy should be joining us, hopefully, if her mom does well. My wife, my daughter, Craig's wife, Megan is going to join us for a little bit as well. You've seen her pop up in a few videos. Megan's actually going to fly out and join us at Rye Playland and Coney and Dorney. So she will be with us. We've got all sorts of other people coming up. I love this. I'm out, further up and further in. Hey, Chronicles of Narnia reference. Awesome. So, but we're excited. I hope you all can join us. Really hope you all can join us soon. So post in the comments, post on the Facebook page there. And let me know if you're going to be able to be there so we can coordinate. And we're excited. 3.5 days, so I got to be on the road and I got to pack. So thank you guys so much very much for joining, for being here this evening. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all being a part of making this happen, because it wouldn't happen without you. And I say that in all sincerity. I would just be at home making videos, and you guys have made so much happen that I never dreamed of. And so I'm excited because I get to meet more of you on this trip and drive Craig crazy. Gee, I wonder how many soundtracks I've got to sing along with. Have a wonderful evening and a wonderful weekend. We'll see some of you coming up here in a few days. Have an awesome time. Thanks so much. God bless.